Hi everyone, let's have a discussion on audiometer. So this is again one kind of sensory equipment. I think you might have heard this particular term, what is meant by audiometer. So audiometer is very simple basic device. It is an electronic instrument where you can assess the hearing capacity or hearing ability of the people. Okay, so this audiometer, what it will do in the sense, it will produce some tone at some frequency and with the modifying decibels. Okay, so by playing this tone we will have a assessment of what is the maximum capability, hearing capability of that person. So we all we know that we have audible range of for audible range for human beings, that 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, right? So with this frequency range, we have to test the people what is the minimum and maximum hearing capacity of people. Okay, so for the testing only, we have a device that is the audiometer. So this is usually performed by audiologists, that is the one who specialized in this particular device and doing some suggestion and prescription and so on. Okay, so the main purpose is that to measure the hearing activities, and also specifically to measure what is the hearing threshold. And not only is that not only identifying the problem, but also this particular audiometer which also help to assess what kind of hearing aids we can go with. Okay, so even the person have a hearing loss from by birth, so they don't know which type of hearing aids we have to adopt. We can go with to have a daily routine normal life. So for that case also we can go with audiometry, which will clearly gives an idea of whether we have to go with any with supporting external audio hearing aids, or we can have some treatment by means of some medicines or some and so on. Okay, so this is the device, this how it will look. And not only this device, we have different kind of model and makeup of audiometry that will be discussing next. That is the different types of audiometer. So we have basically four types of audiometer, that is the four stages you can say. Starting with diagnostic and clinical audiometer. This is the particular audiometer you can see in hospital side. And screening audiometer, and third one is computer based audiometer, and fourth is the automatic audiometer. This is the highest level. Okay, so let's see what is the uniqueness of these different stages of audiometer, and when and what we have to use and when and where. Okay, so let's start with first one, that is the diagnostic or clinical audiometer. So diagnostic and clinical audiometer is the name itself. You can come to know this particular audiometer we are going to use, or you can see in hospital side, and which is meant to diagnose what kind of ear problem is the person is having. Okay, so this particular audiometer is like it's a very accuracy or high accurate audiometer device. It should comply some standards before passing into set up into market. Okay, or set up into hospital. So because this is we are going to apply on patient, and based on the reading which is given by the device, we are going for treatment, right? So that should not be like even minute error or even minute problem, so that this it should be like a design in such a way should comply all the standards whatever it's been framed for this device to come into market or to be set into the hospitals. So that is the main important case of diagnostic and clinical audiometer. So it should, and also it should be available from variety of manufacturers, and a variety of it should come in variety of shape and size, and some are designed for limited space, even for portability. So this is the case for diagnostic and clinical audiometer. Second one is screening audiometer. This screening audiometer, it's not that accuracy than compared to diagnostic audiometer. What it will supposed to do in the sense, this screening audiometer just will give some wake up call that you have some problem with ear. Okay, so further we have to go for hospital and we have to do proper treatment. Okay, before going into hospital by sparing some time without knowing whether we have problem or not, by wasting time or by wasting some time or money, uh, going and visit doctors and checking. We can do or like screening audiometers. We can do screening ourselves by the help of this screening audiometer. This audiometer will just intimate you, but it will not tell you what is the problem accurately. Just it will give some wake up call that you have problem, or you are in near to the problem, like that. Okay, so you have some errors like plus or minus in this case. So but we will come to know, yes, there is some malfunctionalities there, so that this is the time we have to go for cardiologist, or to go meet cardiologist. So this is in this way this screening audiometer will be held. So this is like a very small in size and portable, and only uses the pure tone to access the hearing. So it will just play the tone at different frequency at decimal. So we have if you take audiometer, it will not limited to pure tone test. We have so many test, speech audiometry, and different types of tests is also there, SAS test, and then so on. So but this particular screening audiometer, which just will play the pure tone audiometer. From this one, from this itself we come to know if there is any problem or not. So it is enough to have pure tone. That is the reason screen audiometer, it has only the pure tone. And the range of frequency and intensity is very limited compared to the diagnostic audiometry. So next one is computer based audiometer. So in this computer based audiometer, we will have the setup with computers. So computers will actually generate the tones whatever we require and whatever the intensity and frequency we want, and it also have the controlling capacity also. So it will control the sounds. So we have like what computer aside, the main uniqueness of using, or advantage of using this computer based audiometer is that we can store the patient response, and later on if you want we can retrieve and have a further reference or something. So that is the reason we have the computer based audiometer. And last and foremost, that is the recent trend you can see in audiometer is automatic audiometer. So this audiometer is fully like automized. So here this automatic audiometer will automatically change the sound frequency or intensity based on the response of the patient. Okay, so we no need to like change the patient frequency or the intensity according to the patient response each and every time, because this is the device we will be measuring the frequency at each frequency of at each frequency we will be checking the patient hearing capacity, right? So for each and every time we have to change the frequency based on the patient response, whether they are hearing that sound or not. But in this case of automatic audiometry, it is like feedback control. So based on the patient response, the frequency will get decreased automatically. If the patient is hearing, if the patient is pressing S, it will automatically decrease the frequency or increase the frequency. But in other cases of the patient is hearing, if they are responding by means of saying in words, or by signing some action, we have to change the intensity. That is the difference between normal traditional audiometer and the automatic audiometer. So these are the basic classification that you can see in audiometer. One is like diagnostic and clinical audiometer, second one is screening audiometer, third one is computer based, and fourth one is automatic audiometer. Thank you.